Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Coffee Reality Check. I just got my coffee. It's a nice fall morning up here in New Jersey. Shout out to everybody. Shit fell down. The phone fell. Hold on, y'all, I gotta fix it. Let me fix it right so it don't fall no more. I gotta fix it right so it don't fall no more. Sorry about that. Yo, I want to tell y'all, man, that number one, follow me on my Patreon channel, man. Support me on Patreon. If you want to support my platform and you don't want to buy my merch, you say it's too expensive, you don't want to buy a book, you don't want to buy a shirt, I'm also on Patreon. I put up a post this morning. I put up posts there, written word posts, spiritual stuff to get you going, keep you enthusiastic about life. The Patreon channel is sold, man. It's $5 a month. You can handle that. That's small potatoes for you. You can handle that. But listen, I lost $1 million. I lost $1.2 million to be exact. And I wanted to tell you that I don't know why I'm moved to do this video today, but I'm just moved to do this video. Somebody needs to hear this. Lost 1.2 million. I was about 40. How old was I? I made my first million when I was about 38, 39. And then by 44, 43, 44, I was broke. I lost it all. And I was devastated, man. I was devastated. And yo, it's crazy. As crazy as this sound, it was a great experience. It was a great experience. Not while I was going through it, but as you can see, I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm 53. I've survived it, right? I've survived it. So the reason I say it was a great experience because I know for a fact I could do it again. If I did it once, I could do it again. Guaranteed. 1,000%. 1,000%. I could do it again. 1,000%. And it was a great experience because it forced me, that situation pushed. See, what you gonna do when I've never had that kind of money. I'm a foundational Black American male. My mother, I raised with a single mother. We didn't have no money. I got free lunches, school. We lived in an apartment our whole life. I never had that kind of money. So for me to have that kind of money and lose it, right? It was a traumatic experience, right? But the thing is this. I know I could do it again. And what it did to me, when I lost it, right? And then going through the traumatic experience of living through it, because some people take themselves out. They have that kind of money, they lose that kind of money, they kill themselves, man. They just give up, they quit, right? They take their own life, or they just be broken forever and they never make a comeback. But what it did for me, it revealed to me just how strong I was, right? It revealed to me some things about myself, man, that I never knew was inside of me. It introduced a me to me that I had never met. You understand? Now that I'm looking back, while I was going through it, man, yo, it was hardcore. It was hardcore, kid. It was hardcore because I was all by myself. Some people was glad that I lost it. Yeah, good. Sean lost all his money. Good, yeah. I don't like that nigga anyway. Yeah. Family, friends, people, fake friends, all that. You understand? So I was by myself going through that, man. And while you going through that, you realize that you all by yourself, man. Yo, you realize right off the rip, right from the gate, man, you all by yourself, and no amount of wishing, no amount of praying, no amount of nothing is gonna bring your money back, man. Yo, ain't nothing you could do. Yo, you be like, yo, is this a dream? You be like, yo, God, please, just let me give it back. I'll do it different. Man, that money ain't coming back, man. That shit gone, man. That shit gone, man. It's over, man. Done deal. And while I was going through that, it was hardcore, man. It was hardcore. And I had to go to prison, man. And I had to go to the feds, man. So I was like, all messed up, man. But as you can see, I survived that. Right? I took that situation and it knocked me on my back. I was depressed for like 3 years. I went through like a 3.5 year depression. You understand? Self-hatred, remorse, regret, all that. I had all of that. I was wearing that like a coat. I had all them things on like a coat. I was embarrassed. I was humiliated. I was hurt. I was devastated. I was remorseful. I was angry. I was upset. I was confused. All at the same time. Imagine just being humiliated by itself, just having that one emotion by itself. That's rough to deal with. I was all of them at the same time. I was all of them at the same time. But yo, I'm Sean G though, man. See, that's why I'm so egotistical. That's why I'm so arrogant. And that's why I'm so conceited, man, because I survived that, man. And I know that I could do it again, man. And I could laugh about it now, but while I was going through that, it wasn't funny at all, man. It wasn't funny at all. But I could laugh about it now, man, because I drew so much strength from that situation, man. You know, and in a funny kind of way, the universe was sculpting me, right? And it was chiseling me, you know, it was getting me. I was like this big, beautiful block of black granite, right? Black marble, right? Because that's how I look good, right? And it was like the universe was just ching, 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 and it was just chiseling me. It was chiseling out all of the impurities in me, all of the bad things, all of the bad qualities that I had, the greed, right? Because I had let greed get the best of me. It was getting rid of the greed. It was getting rid of the fakeness, because I was fake. You understand? I was a manipulator. I was a deceiver. I was a liar. And it was getting rid of all of that stuff out of me, you understand, to get me right, you understand? So I survived that, man. So like, I know, like, man, it's nothing I can't do, man. It's nothing is like beyond, people be talking about stuff like nothing is beyond my reach, man. I just don't believe that. I don't think that way. Nothing is beyond my capacity, man, my ability, my capability, man. I'm strong, man. I'm strong. I survived that, man. I survived that. And I'm not even gonna sit up here and tell you like, yo, if I did it, you could do it. I don't know if you could do it. I don't know if you could do that. I don't know if you could do that, because I've heard stories of people that lost less money than that took themselves out. Went and bought a bunch of dope, tied up, banged themselves, put so much in the syringe that they knew they was gonna kill themselves. They didn't want to live no more. Left their wife and their kids. Yeah, true story. So I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you, yo, if Sean G could do it, if I could do it, you could do it. That's the fake thing that the motivational speakers say. I don't know what you could do. I don't know if you strong as me, or you might be stronger than me, or whatever. I don't know how that particular situation may impact you, right? And what else may happen to you, you know, in concert with that situation, because I was going through that situation. I lost all my cheese, and I did it to myself. It was my fault. Nobody took nothing from me. I blew that money myself. That was all my mistake. That was all my fault. Word is born. That was my fault. That was my fault. But along with losing the cheese, I was getting investigated by the feds. I was indicted. You understand? Had court cases. You know, I paid a lawyer. I had crazy bunch of stuff going on. I'm fighting for my son's custody. You understand? It was so much was going on. I'm losing all my rental property. I had 9 houses. All of them was in foreclosure. Yo, it was a lot, kid. It was a lot, man. Word is born, it was a lot. It was a lot. But I survived that. I survived that all day. I survived that. So, like, I know now, like, when you face death, man, when you face death, it's just certain things that after you survive it, if you survive it, other situations that arise in life that are like small potatoes, everything else is like small potatoes to you. It'd be a big deal to my man, homegirl right there. She gets devastated for the smallest little thing. They get all bent out of shape for nothing. You be looking at that like, yo, for real? You upset about that? You understand? Once you've been through these harrowing experiences, man, everything else to life is like small potatoes, man. Oh, that's small potatoes. But yeah, man, I don't know what you going through, what you doing, what you done lost. You done lost money in the stock market, trade options like I did. You done lost money in your business. You getting a divorce from your wife. She taking all your cheese. You understand? You got to pay alimony and whatnot. Or whatever. You done lost your job. Your house in foreclosure or whatever the case may be. You understand? I don't know if you can make it, man. I don't know if you can make it, man. But I made it. I made it. I made it. I made it through that, man. And I'm here to live to tell about it, man. I'm 53 years old. A nigga still look good. I'm in great shape. I have a good spirit. I have a good heart. My mind is clean. You know, I go to sleep at night. I didn't jerk nobody. You know, I didn't rat on nobody in my case. I had the option to rat, tell, and stay out of prison. Never that. Never that. Never that. That ain't gonna never be on my name. That ain't gonna never be on my son's name. You understand? I caught my case right here in this town, in this area of New Jersey. I'm from North Jersey. I caught my case right here, and I came back out of prison right here. You understand? Dudes that rat, dudes that tell and rap, they go to jail, and when they get released to another part of the country. Because they know them niggas they told on waiting on them. Nah, never that. I'm right here. You understand? So, you know, and then above all, like when you survive something like that, this is how it affected me, right? I've always been confident, right? But I had low self-esteem too. You know, I had my bouts with that. Self-hatred was a part of my life at one point. Low self-esteem, all that. But when I went through that situation, I lost that cheese. And then I survived that. And then I went to the feds. I was scared to death to go to the feds. And I had to go self-surrender. I had to fly there and surrender myself. The fugitives, the marshals, U.S. Marshals didn't come get me. I didn't go fugitive and they had to go capture me. Nah, I flew there. I was scared to death, man. I went there, checked in. I mean, self-surrendered, never checked in, you know what I'm saying? I self-surrendered and then I survived that. And all this situation did, all these falls, all these setbacks, all this adversity, it just made me supremely confident in myself, man. It made me supremely confident, made me supremely arrogant, made me supremely conceited. I have a huge ego, right? And I'm not finna let you tell me that there's something wrong with me with being arrogant and conceited. That's what you was told. They shot a bullet in your dome, bing, making you think that being arrogant and being conceited is something that you shouldn't be. Nah, never that. The people that was telling us that, because they told me the same thing. The people that was telling us that, yo, don't be arrogant, don't be conceited, don't be egotistical. These people probably had low self-esteem, right? They probably had a low self-perception. So all they could give you was what they were. Get them, Sean. Get them, Sean. All they could give you was what they were, and they were living mediocre lives. You understand? Never that. Never that. I'm gonna always stay I'm always stay supremely confident. I'm gonna always stay arrogant. I'm gonna always stay conceited, right? I'm always gonna be on my own jock. I'm always gonna be on my own jock. I'm gonna stay egotistical because that keeps me supremely competitive. That keeps me ultra competitive, right? But in the same breath, I don't disrespect nobody. I don't diss. I don't look upon other people with condescension, right? I don't look upon others with self-righteousness, right? Because I understand what it means to be down in the dipsy dumpster. But for me to live my best life and for me to actualize, right, and materially manifest my vision in my dome, I got to be confident, man. I got to be arrogant and conceited. You know, there's certain things I'm not going to be able to do. I'm not going to be able to hang with my man over there. Nah, I'm better than that. Do what? Go over there and do what? What y'all doing? Standing in front of the barbershop? Nah, never that. Ain't doing that neither. Nah. I got to make sure I keep myself on a high level. I got to keep my standard, my bar got to be high up here. See, your shit low. Your bar low down here. Because your self-esteem low. Mine high. I keep mine high. Yeah. Morning coffee reality check. You see it. You see it. Yo, share this video with somebody and go on my Patreon channel, man. Patreon channel with Soul. It's $5 a month, man. Give me $5. You got $5. You got $5. Yes, you do. You got $5 to give me. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You don't want to buy your shirt. You don't want to buy no shirt from me. Your shirts cost $75. Your Scully's cost $50. That's right. That's right, because my shirt is the best shirt. My shirt is an arrogant shirt. I got a conceited shirt. My Scully is conceited. My Scully got an ego, so it's going to cost more. 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 Look at the fall. Look at the trees with the leaves turning. You ain't got no trees in your video like that with leaves on the ground. Look at my leaves on the ground. My leaves better than your leaves. Go on my Patreon. Give me that $5, man. Sean G. Peace.